back with an update. I know I ain't been updating like I'm supposed to, but let's see how this goes. Today I will be taking all this apart and addressing the clutch. I got a stage 2 XTD clutch with the Clutch Max lightweight flywheel, and let's see how it goes. Got everything. Let me set up for you. Get to showing you what's what. So this is new stuff right here. This is part of the XTD kit. Versus the old stuff. This was, I want to say it's stock. I don't know if this thing is stock, but you can see the wear on there, what the heat did. On that old one. But okay, so just differences I noticed off rip is this got 4 springs versus this one having 6. And I mean, of course this is worn, but much thicker clutch material. I don't know if it's different materials, but just got some different color in there. I don't know, it might be the same thing, not sure. I don't know if the blue on here is from heat or what, but this is a lightweight flywheel. Definitely excited for that. And yeah, so what I'm working with, I get mixed reviews about this XTD clutch, and you know, people say throwing it on there just to take it back apart and, you know, redo everything. But let's see. I've also seen people run them for years, so we'll see what happens. And I also got a correction to make about the intake gasket, which at first I was running this thermal D16 gasket. Ended up getting a thermal D17 gasket, which you might be able to see right there, that white gasket. I don't know if you can see it right there, poking out a little bit. But okay, let's get to it. This is how much space I got. Without dropping a subframe, you just gotta undo that motor mount in the back. This one right here on the transmission. This one right up here in front. I only took off 2 bolts, and as you can see, the other one's still attached right here. And you see the space I'm working with. Supporting the motor with this jack. There goes the bottom of the transmission, kind of held up by this jack. And let's get it. So I got the flywheel on there, and I got the throwout bearing on there. Not that the bad one was, who knows? Who fucking knows? I'm about to torque this down, then go ahead, throw on the clutch and the pressure plate, throw everything back together, drop it. Yeah, I know it's a little bit hard to tell, but there goes the clutch sitting in there. I'm about to torque everything down and throw back on the transmission. Yeah. By the way, it looks like it's about to rain. I don't know if y'all could tell by the clouds, but if it does, I'm about to call it a year and go ahead, go inside, start this shit up a different day, probably tomorrow. But it's really supposed to rain all week, so I'd rather knock all this stuff out right now. If it's drizzling, trust me, I'm gonna thug it out and just go ahead and knock it all out. One foul swoop. Let's go, baby. All right, fellas, it started raining on me. I know y'all heard that. So went ahead and just left everything how it was. I packed up and hell, I got tools up on the cowl and everything. But that's how it's gonna be for a little bit. I'll see how it goes tomorrow, what time it rains tomorrow. I'm gonna get an early start and try and knock shit out. So replacement gasket. This is what the D16 gasket looks like. Instead of this, what I was previously using is the D16 thermal gasket, which, as you can see, was gonna leak, or from what I hear, was gonna leak. But there goes the difference. So we're going with this. Trying to make sure I'm not leaking fuel everywhere, which I'm still leaking some fuel. And I just did a crazy first start. This shit cranked the holiest fuck up. Let's see if we can get it cranked again. Okay, so it wants to rev up and down. But I think that's my wiring on the throttle position sensor. Oh, I also don't got these plugged in. That'd be nice. Let's see. There we go. So the car revs high on startup. It stays revving high, which I want to attribute that to this converted. It's a D16 throttle position sensor on the back. On the back right here, you should see it in green. I'm touching it. I think that the wires may be backwards or something along those lines. Whoop-de-doo, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Wires must be backwards or something. So I'm gonna swap those around. I also got a fuel leak from the regulator and on the fuel rail as well. But you can see it drip from time to time. But so far I'm hoping that my clutch is back in working order. I need to get some transmission fluid, throw it in there, and I need to throw in the CV axles, and we'll go from there. But so far so good. I also need to change my crankshaft position sensor. that's giving me kind of like a little bit of a slow start. You know, you got to crank and crank and crank, and then it'll finally turn on. And it also kind of limits my revs, 3,500 RPM or maybe 3K RPM. But yeah, I don't know. It might rain again today. Ain't no telling. We'll see. But so far so good. I'm satisfied. I'm probably gonna start on those CV axles and get to ordering my transmission fluid so I can actually take it on a little test drive, see how it does. I also need to get a few plugs. Those hex style plugs. I need like 1, 2 of those. Looks like this one's leaking as well. So maybe I just need to put a little more plumber's tape on that. Probably need to go ahead and put plumber's tape on a little bit of everything. Make sure that really don't have no leaks. I hate for this car to catch on fire and burn up. That'd be a nightmare situation for me. But yeah, just went ahead and threw in the CV axles. I gotta get my camber bolts lined up and whatnot, tighten everything up and drop it. So we are back up and running. Got the car on the ground. Definitely need to attend to those fuel leaks. And just do a couple other things. I got to throw some transmission fluid in there and actually take it on a test drive, see if that clutch replacement did any good, which I mean, it should have did something. I think I kind of noticed it wanting to rev faster and drop faster than what it did before with that heavier flywheel. So I mean, I guess that's good. I'm hoping I can tell the difference in power between this intake and the last one. I know exhaust really matters, and I'm still running my stock, but I ordered the UEL headers. I ordered the UEL headers from Inferno Labs, and it's been exactly a year to this day. I still have not received them. I mean, I'm hoping that that's just part of his processing time, but I stay in contact with him, and he responds slowly, but he does. I just wish I could get a better time, reference when he's explaining to me what's going on with that. But so far so good. Really excited to throw some fluid in there and take it on a little test drive. But yeah.